city, that can kind of be a little different. So Grandpa Dan, were there any major life changes or transitions for you? So were there any social changes, psychological changes, physical changes, or emotional changes that you went through for retirement?
I think they were slow, the changes were slow coming. I don't think there was any quick changes.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody has, I think they have a certain amount of psychological change. Anytime you go from one environment to the next, it's going to be different, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Yeah.
And and I had, when you have a good mate with you, to help, good helpmate to help you along, that's good also.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, definitely having like people close with you, living in a community, having each other can definitely help as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely, because we need people in our lives. We're meant to be social creatures, so that can definitely improve.
Yeah. But I do take a lot more medicine now than I used to. In fact, I forgot to take it at supper, so I got to take it.
Yeah, go ahead. So Terry Mitchell also explains that there are different phases in the retiring process. There's phase 1, the honeymoon phase, phase 2, the who are you now phase, and phase 3, the golden years phase. All these phases can bring different feelings such as excitement, loneliness, loss of purpose, and even hopefulness. Everyone experiences retirement differently, as noted before, and everyone will respond to these phases in a different way as well. There are many things that people do not expect when they retire, such as sudden struggles or circumstances. I hear a lot, actually, I was going to mention this before, but I hear a lot that a lot of people, when they're focusing on helping people go into retirement, they're focused on the financial aspect, but not really the, mental health aspect. So, my question for you, Grandma Jude, is, what is something you wish you knew before you retired that you didn't know at the time?
I guess because I was really planning financially ahead of time, so I knew that, I knew I had to be careful, but at that point in my life, I was still on my own. And then where I lived, I felt fairly safe, so that wasn't really an issue for me. But I was just afraid, even though I had good friends. I wasn't involved real deeply in a church yet, and I wasn't involved with too many people in the community I lived with. So again, it was no purpose in being lonely. That was my biggest concern. That's where I was at my point.
Yeah.
So that has since much changed.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah. So, Grandpa Dan, is there anything that you wish you knew before you retired that you didn't know at the time?
Not really, not that I could think of, because, the one thing that I would have done, I think I would have, financially, I would have put off taking my Social Security later than what I did at first, because then that would have given me more per month. But I started, about almost a year before I retired, started taking Social Security, which added to, so I was able to save most of it, but it, I think I would have put it off a little bit. I would have done my Social Security a little bit different.
Yeah, okay.
But other than that, and I wish I'd have known about some of the benefits from the VA hospital and so forth that I was really not aware of at the time, and I wish I'd have known.
Yeah.
About them at that, when I was planning on retiring.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for sharing that. So, I have another piece of information here. So Bethesda wrote an article titled "Retirement Living: Women and Men Do It Very Differently." A quote from the article states, "Broadly speaking, TIAA found retired women are more likely than men to be busy caregiving, socializing with friends and family, and giving back to the community. The retired men are more likely to be engaged in sports and working. The caregiving theme for women also showed up in a 2014 survey of retirees by the Society of Actuaries. Women spend more time than men during their working years caring for family members, so there's no reason to think that wouldn't carry over into retirement," says a man named Mosslander. By contrast, MIT Age Lab director Joseph Coughlin has said, "Men tend to think of retirement as a reward and look forward to time for leisure pursuits." So, Grandma Jude, this is a question just for you. Would you say that retirement was generally an easier transition for you due to your role as a mother and caregiver?
I think the caregiver part helped.
Yeah.
Now that I have many fun-loving grandchildren and being a mom was great.
Yeah.
So because I'm enjoying all of it. So
Yeah.
I think my experience as being a grandma helped when taking care of my kids for quite a long time by myself.
Yeah.
And just the caregiving with their illnesses and, just everyday living, scrapes and pains and things. I just think that's, it just makes my heart want to keep going and doing
Aw,
that.
yeah.
So I'm just thankful for, being able to be a mom and then, working in a school system and always being around the people where that just carries over into where I am and what the activities I do now, because I'm forever caregiving back there.
Yep.
Yeah, so
It's just what it is.
yeah, so even in the era of retirement, you're still caring for people, giving back to your community. So that's awesome. So, oh yeah, thanks for sharing that. So staying active and social during retirement is proven to be very beneficial. Exercising boosts serotonin levels, which improves your mood and increases happiness. Additionally, remaining social with others and finding community can help you form bonds and relationships with others, and it can give you a sense of belonging. Swati Jain writes in her article titled "Late Life Engagement After Retirement: Implications for Psychological Well-Being in Distress and Elderly." Elderly who continue working post-retirement, stay engaged in their communities, and spend more time with family and friends often have better mental health than others. So, Grandma Jude, what activities or work do keep you active during the day, and is there anything that helps you stay busy and productive?
Well, being on the activity committee is
Yeah.
a big job
Yeah.
because, we not only set up the calendar for the community, and we fill it in almost every day. We have something going on,
Yeah.
and then with that being on the activity, then I have to help set up, plan, break down, and clean. And it's pretty constant, and then just going around and visiting. We are also on the welcoming committee, and so we welcome our new neighbors, and it just gives us another chance to know our people and for them to know us. It's just, we're always out there. Well, I'm for sure always out there, because some of the times you don't know where I am, but I'm always out there, just wanting to know the people, and that's just what I do. It's just natural, so
It's amazing.
it's fun. I love it.
Yeah, and you guys also do Matthew 25, so
Yep.
it's awesome.
Yes.
It's great.
We
Yep.
do.
Yep.
That's very important to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Grandpa Dan, are there any activities that keep you busy and productive during the day that you usually do?
I try and help keep up with the house, the chores around the house.
Yeah.
I cook breakfast every morning, and a lot of the supper meals also. We usually lunches, leftovers or whatever. So I try and do that, and then just whatever I can find around the place, and then one thing that I do like, I like to be able to, if one of our family members needs needs to ride somewhere or go somewhere or help with something, I like the freedom of being able to. Yep, we'll be over there.
That's awesome.
Lost my train of thought.
Oh,
now.
that's okay. Yeah.
But
But that's
yeah.
what we do. We pick up all,
Yeah.
when somebody calls and they need it, we're
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
Same way with the neighbors, I mean, I have in the past. Not as much now, but it's probably gonna pick up more depending on the status of our little bus that we have. There for a long time, I was taking the neighbors to doctors or to the store or something like that.
That's great.
But I haven't had to do that for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The other thing that keeps me busy is
Yeah.
I'm involved in a couple of things at church, big
Yeah.
church groups,
Yes.
and that keeps me pretty busy. So, yes,
That's awesome.
always planning there too. But yeah,